Hey everyone, thanks for tuning in this week. It is the last pre-hike video for the Northville Placid Trail series that I'm putting out. And today, we're going to talk about what's in this beast. So stick around, it's worth the wait. Awesome. So, part of hiking a long trail is living out of the stuff that's on your back. And the Northville Placid Trail is no different. So, 138 miles, 138.6 miles or something like that. Me and this backpack are going to become very, very close, very good friends. Or the worst enemies, I think. We'll see what happens. So let's break into it and see what's inside. That's going to keep me less uncomfortable during our trek. First thing up, we've got trekking poles. With this much weight on your back and that many miles, it's good to have a pair of trekking poles that you can count on to kind of alleviate some of the pain on your knees. You'll notice I have duct tape on both of these. Duct tape is the universal repair tool when you're on the trail, so that's always good stuff. On the outsides, smart water bottles, you know, for water. The pack itself is an Osprey Kestrel 48. It's a 48 liter pack. It's a pretty heavy pack for long distance trails at about 4.5 pounds. But I did bring it on the Cranberry Lake 50 trail and it worked out really well. So I'm hoping it'll do the same here. But we just open it up here. I've got my sit pad. That's nice and comfortable and very useful. And let's see what's in here. Just a quick disclaimer, any of the stuff that I am talking about in this video, it's all mine. There's no paid promotions, there's nothing was given to me. All of this stuff I've bought, it's all my own, and it's stuff that I have used and liked, and I figured I would tell you about it. So I will put links to Amazon down below, and that will connect you to the affiliate program. So if you're interested in supporting the channel and you want to pick up some of these things, go ahead and use one of those links down there. Otherwise, do whatever you want, man. All right. So, as many of you may or may not remember, I had a video a few weeks ago about asking for help about what kind of shelter I should bring on the Northville Placid Trail. Well, with your comments and private messages, I have decided I'm bringing my hammock. But this is not the hammock I showed in that video. This is a brand new Hammock Gear zippered bug net hammock. It is awesome. The bug net is attached and you can unzip it all the way, fold it back in so you can have a completely open hammock night if you want. But it's the Adirondacks, so you know there's going to be bugs. We'll leave the hammock attached. But yeah, we've got some tree straps and I've attached my whoopee slings to this, so it's awesome. This thing is super comfortable, hangs really well, and I'm very excited to have it on the trail. So thank you for the suggestions on an integrated bug net hammock and everything that you guys brought to that video. I've got my bisque gear, simple pot, got my stove in here, and canisters of fuel at the house. So real basic. It fits, it's perfect. All I need to do is boil water and it does a great job at that, so that's perfect. I've never had a pack towel before, but I figure I'm going out on the trail for 2 weeks and the best and only way I'm going to be able to wash myself is in the rivers and the ponds and lakes, so I need something to dry off and got a pack towel to do that. As the pillow, I'm bringing it. Judge or don't. Red bag for first aid kit. Inside here, got pretty much what you'd expect. Some hot hands, the actual first aid, band-aids, ointments, tick removing tool, anti-diarrhea pills, ibuprofen, some gauze, things like that. This is actually a kit for my Sawyer squeeze. It's got some extra parts in it, including an O-ring. because you don't want to lose that in the middle of the trail. That's an unfortunate event. Emergency blanket, never know, just in case. My hot feet, a little bit of tape, medical tape, and some dryer lint with a lighter for emergency fire starting if you need it. Dryer lint's an awesome fire starter, and everybody's got it in their house, so you just put it in one of these little things, put it in your first aid, and you're good to go. We've got my puffy. You don't know what August weather is going to bring, so just in case it gets a little chilly, I brought my puffy and I put it into a waterproof sack. Here are my other clothes, my night clothes and like spare socks, things like that, just to keep them dry as well. They are in this dry bag as well. This is my toiletries bag, I guess you could call it. Inside, get this unrolled out. Got hand sanitizer, so that's always a good thing to have. Some Body Glide, we don't like chafing. A brush. I have very long hair and it does get to be messy, so I do have to bring a brush. That's unfortunate, but it is what it is. I could shave my head, but I would look ridiculous. Toothbrush, toothpaste, nail clippers, floss, and TP. All important. So we got that. And then the biggest, most heavy piece in the bag is my bear canister. So a bit about the bear canister. 2019 is the very last year you're going to be able to do the Northville Placid Trail without one of these. There's new regulations that go into effect in 2020, and that will require you to have a bear canister on the entirety of the Northville Placid Trail. Now, on one hand, I could get away with either coming up with a bag for a PCT hang or using a bear bag, one of the ones that you tie onto a tree, the Kevlar bags. I decided against all that. I have a bear canister. I like the security of a bear canister, both for me and my food, as well as the animals. It's not fair to them. We go hanging out in their homes, bringing stuff that they sniff and they can't have. So instead of causing problems, and in an effort to promote the use of bear canisters, I'm going to carry this bad boy with me the entire 140 miles, or roughly, whatever it is. You don't have to do that yourself, not right now, but I highly suggest it, because it's the only way to keep you safe, keep your food safe, keep the animals safe. It's pretty tragic what happens to some of those bears in the Adirondacks, just because they can access food much easier than they should be able to. Just think about it. If you're interested in what's in the bear canister, you can check out my food video from the Northville Placid series right here. I'll have a whole playlist. If you haven't watched any of those videos, go back. There's a few in there, and all of the trail videos will also be in there. So, let's go back to the bag. The last thing that we've got on the inside is my down. In here is a underquilt. It's a 40-degree underquilt, as well as my 40-degree top quilt. I'm fairly certain that's going to be enough to keep me warm. The benefit of the way we're doing the trail this year, Mark is coming in on day 4 and leaving on day 7. So if it turns out that my 40-degree underquilt is not enough and I need my 20, I can have him or his missus grab it on one of those 2 times to help me out. So that's a win. But yeah, I think 40 degrees is going to be enough. August can be chilly, but it can also be pretty warm at night. So looking ahead at the weather, they say about mid to low 50s for the night temperatures. So we should be okay. But that's everything that's in the bag. Let's look at what's on the outside of the bag. That's my water filtering kit. It's a bit of a jumble right now because I stuffed things in there for the video, but I've got my Sawyer Squeeze, the backwash kit, and I've got a couple of those squeeze bags. I'm not sure if I'm going to use those, or if I'm going to use a CNOC bag, or if I'm just going to drink right out of the Smart Water bottle. I haven't figured that out yet, but we got water filtration down. And to go along with my new hammock gear hammock, I've got a new hammock gear tarp. This is the 12-foot Journey, and it is awesome. It's got doors, it's huge. It's just a massive tarp, especially when I'm coming off of one of the diamond tarps that I had. So this thing's pretty excellent. Had it hooked up in the backyard. It's awesome. I also have the sleeve, the mesh sleeve that goes over it, so it makes deploying and cleaning up this thing insanely easy and quick. So that's pretty excellent as well. Stakes for the tarp. And let's see, that's everything on those things. Let's get to the brain here. Rain kilt. It's gonna rain in the Adirondacks. Bring this. It'll keep my bottom half dry. I will be bringing a rain jacket as well. I don't have it in the bag right now. Compass, which is always a good thing. My eating utensil. Headlamp. And then the very, very top, we have my Northville Placid Trail map and book. Mentioned those in my planning video, so if you want to check that out, it's in the playlist. And my electronics ditty bag and my power brick. This is a 21,000 milliamp Anchor, and the reason I bring that is so that I can charge my camera, my phone, and my InReach device. I'll have this on the entire time. My wife will know where I am, she'll know that I'm safe, and we have a plan for communications so that she'll be aware if anything's wrong. But yeah, that's everything that is in my pack. And this pack has a built-in rain cover, so I'll be able to take that out, put it in here, and go. I have a multi-tool in one of the hip pouches, but this is what's going to keep me comfortable and keep me safe for the duration of the Northville Placid Trail. I'm so glad that you stuck around for this series and you watched this video. Thanks a lot, very much. If you could, do the YouTube thing. Like, comment, subscribe, share this with your friends and family. That would be supremely awesome. If you haven't already done so, there's a little bell next to the subscribe button. Click that bell because that'll send you a message every time one of these videos comes out. Thank you very much. And I hope you do your best to get outside and do something awesome every single day. Until next time, take it easy.